So good day everyone, my name is Trixie P. Balod. I am from BEd 2B and today I'm going to continue the report of Miss Regine May Oted, which tackles about the parts of a business letter. But before that, I just wanted to apologize for the noisy environment here because I am living in a place where dagan siyang manok o baboy. And yeah. So let's start. The body of the letter contains necessary information you want to communicate. So the body of the letter, everyone, it is the main and largest part of a letter. It is composed of one or more paragraphs in which the main idea of the letter is relayed. So are we all familiar here with the body of the letter? Of course, yes, because it was introduced by our elementary teachers way back then. And yeah, let's proceed. The body of the letter must be clear, informative, and accurate as possible. The length depends on the subject of the letter, the style, and the language used. The right length includes the right amount of information, all information, yeah. All the necessary points should be made in a logical sequence. Style. Avoid slang. Yes, you must avoid slang, the jargons, the buzzwords, and the elitist language. Avoid the passive voice. Use the active voice and active verbs. Be brief. Yes, dapat straight to the point. Be pleasant, positive, lively, and encouraging. Use the word you in the opening sentence but avoid using too many yous in your letter. I should be used when you are speaking about yourself. And we should be used when speaking on behalf of your company or the group associates. I know this is sabotable, no? Yeah. So the first paragraph. The first paragraph or formal letter should include an introduction to the purpose of the letter. It is common to first thank someone or introduce yourself. Example, Dear Mr. Cuenca, thank you very much for writing us. It's always a pleasure to be of service to our customers. The second paragraph. The second and following paragraphs should provide the main information of the letter and build on the main purpose in the introductory first paragraph. So this must be the body of the letter. Example, please be informed that you must proceed to our Miracle Business Center and submit your proof of ownership, e.g. land title, transfer certificate title or lease contract, proof of identity such as driver's license, SSS ID, and other primary identification cards, and latest bills. The aforementioned office during weekdays, Monday to Friday, between 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. If an authorized representative will process the application, he or she must present an authorization letter from the owner of the property and valid identification cards will picture both from the owner and the representative. So, ang kaniyang second paragraph, everyone, na diri ang unod sa letter. So, the final paragraph should shortly summarize the intent or formal of the formal and end with some call to action. So, example, please feel free to email us again or contact us through our call center hotline 16211 or 631-1111 for assistance. So everyone, I'll be posting my sample of business letter before this report ends. So number 9, the complementary clause. The complementary clause is part of a letter that by convention immediately precedes the signature. So this one, the formal sign off, the yours faithfully yours sincerely yours. And the less formal is the best wishes and the best regards. So take a look at this picture because this is an example. So let's proceed to number 10. Signature block. The signature block consists of your type name, your handwritten signature, and your position in the organization. The handwritten signature should be between the complementary clause and the type name. So the signature block, everyone, ends the correspondence, leaving the recipient your name, showing that you are responsible for writing the letter and that you are the contact person if she should need to get back with you. And yeah, this is an example. Take a look at that picture. So as you have seen, the signature block is na siya sa ubos sa complementary clause. Yeah. 11. Enclosures. Small enclosures, checks, folded flyers, business cards are placed inside the folds of the letter. To safeguard against overlooking them, include an enclosure line in your letter. When your enclosures are bulkier, use an appropriately sized manila envelope. Enclosures may include leaflets, prospectuses, or CVs. They can be mentioned at the bottom of the letter after the abbreviation of enclosures. If there are a number of documents, these are listed. So enclosures, everyone, is an additional standalone document that you need to include in a business letter as needed. You don't have to explain these documents' purpose in the business letter. The recipient should be able to understand what it is about, what it is without having to read the letter. So yeah, you may take a look where does the enclosure located. Copy lines or carbon copy. Carbon copies is written when, aside from the identified recipient, other people must be given the same copy of the letter. Put carbon copies and list other people receiving the copies of the letter with their full name and designation. BCC or blind carbon copies is used if you do not want the identified recipient to know that the other people have received copies. It should be written on the carbon copies themselves and not on the original copy of the letter. So carbon copies, everyone, is meant to be sent sa more than one person. It is mentioned under the carbon copies or the carbon copies notation. Just take a look at this one. It is from the it is placed in the bottom. So yeah, let's move on. So number 13, the postscript. A brief message appended to the end of a letter following the signature or other text usually introduced by the letter's postscript. In certain types of business letters, in particular, sales promotion letters, postscripts are commonly used to make final persuasive pitch or offer an additional incentive to a potential customer. Just like, for example, PS 20% discount awaits early registrants. So, yeah. PS is commonly known as something written after the letter is closed. Yeah, it is usually done when the writer is kanang makalimot sa pagbutang of information or message sa main part. It should be very precise and to the point. So, however, there are only 7 basic parts of a business letter. Number 1, heading, return, address. Number 2, the date. Number 3, inside address. Number 4, salutation. Number 5, body. Number 6, the complementary. And the last one is the signature block. So that's all, everyone. Thank you for listening, and you hope I mean, yeah, I hope you have gathered lesson from my report. Thank you.